Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brimster, and I'm going to do some more Alexplorer. Now, I've set some stuff up. I've set up two things. I wanted to look into a way of making sure I'd done all of the quests in a zone. And the thing that was recommended, I don't like this, the thing that was recommended was to get a mod called All the Things, because it's the add-on that people use for everything, and it literally tracks all of the things. It tracks what items you haven't done, what rare mobs you haven't killed, what items you haven't interacted with, and everything, and it does it by zone. So it's saying in here, oh, it's saying that I've done quests, but I don't want to see quests that I've done. I want to see quests that I haven't done. So maybe this isn't doing what I want it to do. Blast. I just found this out in it's showing the items. But it's not showing. Maybe I don't want to run this, because I was hoping for it to show me what quests I hadn't done. But, hey Keith, but that doesn't seem to be what it's doing. So, don't know what to do about that at the moment. But what I was going to do to start with, I'll see how this goes. The other thing I've loaded is an add-on called Can I Mog It, which will show me on an item whether it's moggable and what its current status is. Mog being, can it be transmogged? Because I've decided to try and...
Light bless you.
I'm not going to go out and hunt all the transmog items, because that's what this will tell me as well. But if I get something that's transmogged, I'm not going to try and sell it. Yeah, so let's fly back to Moonbrook. Oh, it's taking me via Stormwind. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Interesting. Now, the other thing I've done is I've put together a list of all of the zones, which I should open. All of the zones in Classic, so I could try and figure out which ones I want to do and in what order. So I've done Elwyn Forest. And in Elwyn Forest is Stormwind, and in Stormwind there is an instance called the Stockades, which I haven't done, so I should probably do that. I've done Westfall, and I've done the Den Mines, but I might want to go back. I've done Red Ridge Mountains. I'm still doing Duskwood. And then I've got a list of all the zones that I want to do, and there's like 71 of them, including all the dungeons and everything. So I've done like 3 or 4. So it means that I've got a long journey, and I've got an idea of what I want to do and how long it might take me and everything. Once I've done Duskwood, I might go back and try and do the Dwarven starting zone of Dun Moreau, which does have a dungeon in it. Now, normally you don't do the dungeon when you're doing that starting thing, because the dungeon was like level 30 and the starting zone was 1 to 10. But the way that this is set up now, I could actually do those while I'm there. So I'm not going to be doing it in quite the same way. Oh, this is weird. I only really want to see stuff I don't have. And in here, it's showing me in the dead mines. What things I don't have. So you can see from the Brainwashed Noble, I don't have the Staff of Conjuring or the Staff of Nobles. Maybe I don't need all the things. I mean, I don't know. Because it's not showing me quests. Because it's showing me... It seems to be more about loot than quests. We'll see how it goes. But if I look in Dead Mines, it's showing me these are the things that I don't have. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's okay, Keith. You will be welcome if you do join us, and missed if you don't. But we won't get angry at you. Something was seriously messing around with my bags. So it's saying here that the Staff of Conjuring and the Staff of Nobles can drop from the sky. But I got the Girdle of Nobility. I don't want all of that. For Marisa DePage, it's saying here that the Noble's Robe and the Walking Boots are two things that Marisa DePage have that I don't have. And there's the noble's robe. And she also dropped the noble's tunic of the quick blade, which I don't have. And now if I look down here, Marisa DePage doesn't have the noble's robe on her list anymore. So that's the sort of thing that this add-on does. I think it's going overboard with the tooltip stuff. Okay, let's see how that goes. So in the dead mines, see in red. There's a bunch of zone drops I don't have. Curious about how this all works. Interesting. Why is it showing? If you go down here, I don't know why the tooltip thing. I don't know about this all the things thing. Okay. So that doesn't work.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Four buzzer blades. I'm pretty certain my tailor definitely knows how to make a stylish blue shirt. So I got a new item, which was the Impaling Harpoon. That's an upgrade. Right.
Reaper 5000 online. All systems nominal. Systems switching offline. Overhead threshold exceeded. Existing failure. Electron import 2. Shutting down.
Buzzsaw was added to my collection. Cool. Okay, this is good from... I mean, it's good that it's telling me that things are being added, I suppose. Oh, patch leather jerkin. Because transmog didn't exist when I started doing when I was doing classic a lot.
I don't have a target. To get closer.
I need to find a leather worker on my account. If I care. Whoops. I fell off the boat.
Feel that chill running up your spine. The fog is rolling in. I can smell your fear. Not find her until it is too late.
Indestructible.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Kill Admiral Ripsnarl.
Well met. Be careful.
So it wants me to run the dungeon again. I mean, I'll run the dungeon again. It's a very weird system, isn't it? I don't like it how it won't let you hide the all the things button. Yeah, and I don't like what it's doing to that tooltip. I thought there was a herb here somewhere. Here it is. Because I'm still wanting to skill up my herbalism. Quite badly. Okay, so I don't mind getting notified when I get something new, but I don't think I'm going to go hunting. Can't believe I'm at 2,500 gold.
Hello. See you later.
Oh. Oh, there were things that I had in my appearance from something else. Right. So you can get appearances, but there are things that have the same appearance and you don't need them from both. So there are items that share an appearance, and if you have the appearance from one thing, then you don't need to get that appearance from each item, but the game is tracking if I get the new appearance from the same thing. Okay.
Show the power of the King.
I already had all of those. Metalworking gloves I did not have. No, I didn't have the Spellbinder cloak, and I now do, and I didn't have the Spellbinder pants.
I'm out of range.
Will pay you handsomely for your hand. You need him. Yeah, you won't. Skills have tipped.
So the armbands of exiled architects has been added to my collection. It doesn't seem to be consistently popping up, and I don't know why. It's very strange.
target. I need to get closer.
I don't have the quest item thing anymore. That's possibly why I'm not getting the quests. He has to turn up at the end. Something has gone really weird here.
Phone Reaper 5000 online. All systems nominal. Offline threshold exceed catastrophic minute lead clock in port 2. Shutting down.
Okay, so that's in a slightly too quiet a channel. Let's put it in the effects channel and see if that's any better. So, Hunter's muzzle loader. A bit better. So the hunting belt, you can see, has been learned from another item. So I can do that and get it from that item. Hunting boots. Calico pants. I can't believe I didn't have the calico pants, but whatever.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'll need a target. It's too far away.
But that's loaned from another item, so when I sell it, I'll get it from that item. So if I look down here, for Nomad, the leather, I don't know. I don't know how it works then. They're called shard-covered leggings. Part of me wonders whether I should put a transmog on for this character. Find a good Explorer transmog and use it. I do like transmog.
I need to get closer.
Okay, that's something to check. I have no idea if it's worth anything. But... no, not really. And I know I've got one.
I feel like you running up your
Out of range.
spine. The fog is rolling in. I can smell your fear.
It's too far away.
Wow.
I will rip your heart from your chest. Not find her until it is too late.
Kill the Defier's Kingpin.
Work complete.
Need help? Go with honor.
What did I just get? I don't think that's better. 5 dungeon quests completed. It was an achievement. I got an achievement.
Greetings. careful.
Should see if I can cook something.
What can I help you with? Light bless you.
And then I fly back to Darkshire. Don't track that, that, and that. Actually, considering where I need to quest is over here. No, I fly to Raven Hill.
Hey there.
Nope, I just ride. And possibly collect herbs on the way. I wish I knew what that bar was.
out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
I will admit, I think drop rates feel too high.
Work complete.
Like, drop rates used to be way too low, but now they feel too high. Where's Abercrombie's shack? There. Eliza is just standing there now.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Like, I don't even know that I'm going to need to go down here anymore. Used to have to carefully come down here, find mobs, kill them.
Closer.
Yeah, these are different mobs down here now, so it possibly gets sent down here for a different quest.
I'm out of range.
Work complete.
It's too far away. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need a target.
Work complete.
He just casually killed Morladim.
Work complete. Work complete.
I can't attack that target.
I can see why you might want to have
I don't
a
have a target.
tooltip that tells you if a mob drops an item that you want. I made it back to Raven Hill.
What can I do for you? Keep your chin up, eh?
Not an upgrade.
Hello.
It is. Did you get it? Please tell me you got it. Here's the sacks. Oh, thank you. You saved me from having to go out in the woods with those awful things.
Have a good one.
I'm afraid, well, I'm just plain afraid, but I'm also sorry to have to ask for another favor. Master Harris needs brains. Bear brains.
See you around.
Clothes and bloodstains. Kilmorbant fell. Oh no, speaks with Sister Ellingson.
Complete.
Speak with Sister Ellingson.
We've been walled up for far too long.
Need the power of light to strike him down.
Farewell.
But I will also quickly go talk to Sarah von Indy in Darkshire.
Safe travel.
So off we go to Darkshire. So I need to go talk to Abercrombie. Guided by the light. Now, one thing I didn't do, because I was focusing on leveling, is I didn't really explore the zones very much.
See you later. Have a good one. See you around.
Work complete.
Light be with you.
Ah, yes, of course. This is a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him well before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man he was. He suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections.
For the Alliance.
Speak with Commander Athelia Ebelnock in Darkshire. The story of Morgan Ladimir.
Be careful.
Work complete.
What can I do for you? Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
The Embalmer's Revenge. Slay Stitches. Now he's sewn together, given life by the very materials. Hideous creature will be upon us in mere moments.
For the Alliance.
Work complete.
Stitches is a very different situation now. Because while you're inside, they can change the rendering on the city outside. And then while you come inside,
Need help?
they're an upgrade. Yeah, I'll take the Spark Mental Braces, please.
Be careful.
See, and now the town has recovered.
Well met.
I get the story of Morgan Ladimor.
Farewell.
Morgan Ladimor was a great and noble knight who fought in defence of the innocent and the poor and the afflicted. For many years he worked diligently throughout the outlying areas of Azeroth, bringing relief to the suffering and swift justice to evildoers. He was married to a young girl named Liz in the summer of his 18th year. They were much in love with each other and would eventually produce 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. Morgan was 32 when war broke out in Lordaeron. Morgan was called to the side of the legendary Paladin Uther, the Lightbringer, to fight against orcs and the undead. Leaving his wife and children in the safety of his home, Morgan left for the war. Years passed and the war dragged on, and Morgan would witness many horrific events, including the disbanding of the Paladins of the Silver Hand, the death of Uther, and the spread of the plague. The only thing that kept him from the brink of madness was the knowledge that he would come someday be reunited with his wife and children. Morgan would eventually return to his homeland, finding nothing like how he remembered it. The once verdant forest was corrupted and teemed with the undead and other dark forces. Destroyed houses and farms could be found everywhere, and the cemetery near Ravenhill now dominated much of the area. A shocked and bewildered Morgan eventually made his way to his home, only to find it in ruins. Not knowing what had befallen his homeland, he headed towards the village to find answers, and he hoped his wife and children. Morgan inquired about his family, but could not find any answers. The priest in Darkshire, as it was now called, said that he might search in the cemetery at Ravenhill for a gravestone. Morgan refused to believe that his family was dead, and continued to search every farm and house in Duskwood, but to no avail. Morgan rode from Darkshire to nearby Lakeshire, thinking that perhaps his family had fled. On his way there, he decided, against his better judgment, to stop by the Ravenhill Cemetery. Way out of his way, Morgan spent hours walking alongside the gravestones. He recognised many names of people that he knew, and became more and more distraught. Then he saw them, a small, unattended plot amongst the many with 3 small gravestones. A feeling of dread washed over him as he approached. Morgan brushed off the dust of the most prominent gravestone to reveal the name on it. Simply carved upon the grave, letters spelled out his worst fear: Liz Ladimor, beloved wife and mother. Morgan's apprehension turned to dismay, and then to grief, and he fell to his knees weeping. How as he stared at that one grave, begging the cold stone for forgiveness and sobbing apologies. Then hours later, Something in him snapped, and he began to lash out. He brought his sword out of its scabbard and began to rain blows on the gravestone, screaming in rage. Blind in his fury, he lashed out and swung wildly, catching the notice of a trio of cemetery attendants. As they tried to restrain him, he turned his focus on them, hurling accusations of guilt upon the innocent attendants, then killed them all. Later, the rage had passed, realization crept into Morgan's mind, and he saw his bloody sword driven into the chest of one of the attendants. Driven to the brink by his emotions, he removed his belt knife and plunged it into his heart. Morgan Lattimore's body and 3 bodies of his victims were found the next day. He was quickly buried without ceremony in a hasty dug grave on the outskirts of the cemetery. Because Morgan committed murder against innocence, something that went completely against his beliefs and his nature, and because of the grief that he held in being unable to save his family, Morgan could not die a peaceful death, and lived on as one of the restless dead. Only days later his grave was disturbed and his body could not be found. That being, the being that was Morgan, now wanders Duskwood, consumed by his grief over the loss of his wife and children and his own self-hatred. Morladim, as he now calls himself, roams Duskwood with mindless vengeance and hatred, and has been known to commit murder indiscriminately.
Can I help you?
Kill Morladim and return his skull
See you
to
around.
Commander Athea Ebenlock.
Need help? Have a good one.
There was a set. This one. That I went out of my way to farm. When they added transmog, and I'm not seeing it. Could be that. Fanblade. Good God. I forgot just how over the top some of this stuff is. I love that sword. Good Lord, I've got some terrible looking stuff. Okay, what am I doing? I am wanting to get the bears. I absolutely need to do more herbalism. It's easy to get distracted by stuff.
I'm out of range.
There's a bear! There's a bear in there!
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
I need wolves and spiders for cooking.
I need to get closer.
Moladim and guided by the light.
I need a target. It's too far away. I don't have a target. I don't have a target.
Work complete.
I noticed. Actually got grave moss that time rather than grave moss leaf. Yeah, it would have been nice if there'd been a level difference so that it could have been done so that questing outside was fine, but questing inside, I could solo dungeons like this, but quest inside with it not being so terrible. Quest outside with it not be everything one shot. In front of you, slopes down towards a dark entrance. Find the Lightforge arch within the Dawning Wood catacombs. I can try and do that. Essence of Undeath? Really? Here? Oh, they're actually going to send me down the tunnel? Oh, that's cool. In the dirt of this alcove, your eye catches the shine of brilliant metal. You found another piece of the artifact. You attach the arch to the rod, and the artifact is nearly complete. A large gap still sits at the center of the holy's head. Search the tunnel under the Dawning Woods. So this tunnel was always here, but there was no reason to do it. Now they're sending you through the tunnel. So this tunnel was always here, connecting up the two parts of the catacombs, but now they're sending you down here for a reason. The darkest depths of this earthen tunnel you spy the faintest gleam. The last piece is found. The pieces fit and the holy artifact is restored, gleaming with sacred light. This should let you defeat Morbidfell's dark magic. Further down the tunnel, away from the direction you came from, Mahina's cackle rings out. It is a clouded laugh of the Lich. Morbidfell is just ahead. Use Morbid's Bane to weaken Morbidfell and defeat him. The belt is nice. The finger is less so. I like Morbidfell being down here. This is cool. This redesign is, I mean, I know it was 15 years ago they did it, but I actually think it's quite cool. Kind of the boss of the zone, that one.
Good day to you. See you later. Safe travels.
I offer service with a smile.
We're glad to hear it.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
I can't cook here.
Need something? Have a good one.
Now, I'm tempted to abandon Rebels without a clue because, or I go hand in Rebels without a clue and then move on, because Stranglethorn, I've made a list of the zones I want to do, and Northern Stranglethorn is way down the list. Like, way down the list. Not using my own flying mount is making this quite interesting. Like, as I said, if I find myself stranded or stuck or in a situation where it's like, oh, I'm kind of like being directed to a weird place, I might use my flying mount to fly to a Griffin Master.
What can I do for you? Be careful. Farewell. Be careful.
Work complete.
Light be with you.
My father!
Be careful. Farewell.
Work complete.
So I've got to go back to the grave.
Hello. See you around.
So we fly back to Ravenhill. I'm getting up there with, it's maxed me out for Darnassus and Gilneas and Gnomrigan and stuff. I'm no longer getting, but I'm getting up there with Stormwind, and I'm revered with the guild. I need to skill these up some more. Cooking is my problem. Fishing is definitely a problem. I can skill up mining by doing some of this. Because the game has definitely been designed that I will be able to ride around and gather and not get interrupted much, because I'll be flying over everything and just landing where I need to be. So making the choice to be limited to a ground mount is definitely going to be a weird one. But I want to see the zones. He's stalking his own grave again. Sorry, dude, you're in my way. That would be a downgrade. That would be a downgrade. Don't know about that one. I'd say that's a downgrade as well. My sword Archie has served me well in life, but as my last spirit may pass from the unhappy existence, I need it no longer. I shall cling to the love of my daughter and hope that I will find forgiveness under the light for my sins. I should possibly try and farm up some wolf and spider meat to actually do some cooking. So Eliza, you don't need to kill... So Eliza's a rare spawn or something. Okay.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Now, was it lean wolf flank that I could cook? No, it's stringy wolf meat. So all of this is to higher level anyway. So what I might do is go and hand in the only quest I seem to have. So I've completed all 5 chapters of Duskwood. If I go hand in at the rebel camp and then not pick up the next quest, designed for flying. Because what I'm thinking of doing is then going and doing stockades. I think I've been everywhere in Duskwood. Like I did the Vologmard, I did the Farmstead. I haven't been into the Twilight Grove. We should go into the Twilight Grove. I don't think there's anything there. Twilight Grove. The place where we fought the Twilight Corruptor and several green dragons. There's nothing here now. Hasn't been for a very, very, very long time. And to the best of my knowledge, they've never added anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really weird, I think. I'm going to, and I have no idea how much the game is going to let me. I'm going to go do stockades. The game's going to let me do that. And then I'm going to try and go to Dunmoreau. Now, it's not going to let me do, or it might let me do Coldridge Valley. If I go to Coldridge Valley, I may be able to start as if I was a dwarf. This is the Dwarven and Gnomish starting zone. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to try and start and see how it goes as if I was, basically this is the Dwarvish and Gnomish equivalent of Northshire. And I might try that. And then I head down and I do Karanos and I do this zone. And then I would even do Gnomerigan, which is the dungeon in that zone. So I'm basically planning on exploring all of the zones. And then after I've done that, I'll do Loch Modan. And then I'm probably might do Wetlands, which are two I didn't do on Turtle WoW because I out-leveled them and everything. And after I've done those, I may head and do the Night Elf zones, which don't exist anymore. Because Teldressel's gone. Oh no, Teldressel is here. I thought they destroyed Teldressel. So I don't know how this will work. Oh, and there's Azure Mist Isle, but I'm not going to do those. These are the Draenei starting zones. I won't do these until I'm doing Burning Crusade. But there's all sorts of stuff that I can try and add. I've come too far. I got distracted. When I came out of the Twilight Grove, I bypassed where I wanted to go. So that way I'm getting the whole story, or getting the whole thing. And in order to get there, I may use my own flying mount so I don't have to go through Ironforge, and then I can do the get it as if I'm walking into Ironforge for the first time. So what I'll do is I might do stockades and then fly at the start of, go do dinner, and then fly at the start of my session to the, literally to the quest point where you start if you were starting as a dwarf or a gnome. I think that might be a fun thing to do. Welcome to Northern Stranglethorn, where you've seen me quest a lot recently on Turtle WoW. But I'm not planning on doing, and you notice there's a Griffin Master here.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
But I'm not planning on doing anything more.
Hello. See you later.
Than pick up the flight point.
Good day to you.
And then fly back to Stormwind. So I'm not planning on doing Northern Stranglethorn now, but I am planning on marking off that I've done Duskwood. Now, what I should say, what I should be focusing on is, are there any areas that in a zone, because unfortunately I got all the discovery, I did the warband thing, but I should, when I leave a zone, focus on, is there anywhere I didn't really go and check? And I think I did okay for here. I kind of rode through here. I did a lot of this, I think. So I think I'm okay in here, and I did here. In Red Ridge, I did all of this. I did Anthers Mill. I did a bit up in these. I think I mostly covered all of this. So I think I'm okay. But there's all of these quests here.
Hey there. Safe travel.
Complete.
Hello. Have a good one. See you later. You need something? See you around. Good day to you. How are you?
I was trying to get the quest from her, but I couldn't.
Safe travels.
So go to the Mage Quarter.
My, you're a tall one.
Earpieces of Tranquil Focus. A toy I didn't have. Now I do. Okay. How do I get to this? Okay, through there. These people who all used to have quests don't anymore.
Whoa!
Elune be with you.
King's honor, friend.
So I don't have these appearances.
Go with honor, friend. Well met.
Now I do.
Safe travels.
I supply only the finest goods.
I don't have some of these appearances.
Light bless you. What are you looking for? Go with honor, friend.
I have not found necklaces or trinkets or anything yet. Ooh, I'm dropping frames like mad.
What can I do for you?
Ishnu Dal Dier.
Step on up to that trading post.
What? What?
Hey there. See you later.
Right, daily cooking quests. I forgot about these.
See you around. Greetings.
Think I might skip them.
Come on over and have a look.
How do I have 115,300? I don't even know how this works. Maybe I should ask Fel.
Remember, new shipments coming soon.
What I am going to do is I'm going to go to my warband and I'm going to go to mount and I'm going to go tundra. Ground mounts are not allowed here? But
You wish to buy? Trade?
that obviously wasn't what I wanted, except it was. But there was a ground mount. That I thought had a transmog person on it, and I can't remember what they're called.
I have just the thing, Wanderer. Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
I don't know what that cauldron thing I got was. Forsaken grotesque cauldron. I don't know.
Welcome. Don't be shy now.
That's kind of cool.
Don't be a stranger. We're all friends here.
Come see my wares.
I
be
will
right
need
here when
to...
you need me.
I'll need to talk to Fel about how that works. It's now saying I've got an excellent connection. But let's try.
How are you?
Look, I'd love to get the order and have my men blast these rebels to bits right now, but I can't because the entire stockade is under Warden Thelwater's jurisdiction and he only wants to contain them right now. Rather than disobey orders, we're going to take care of this slightly different manner. We've managed to befriend Mortimer Moloch, who just happens to be the ruthless rebel leader Randolph Moloch's twin. Kill Randolph and we'll stitch him so Mortimer... Kill Randolph Moloch, okay?
To you.
I'm well versed in first aid and other forms of healing, and with the help of my light well, I've been able to nurse many of our men back to full health. The problem we still have is so cold and damp down here. Quake angered the elements, blah blah blah. Obtain Lord Overheat's fiery core. Sure. I actually quite like the look. I really do. Alexplorer, I must ask you the impossible. I retrieved my eye patch because he willed it so. Countless thousands have perished under his watch. Blah blah blah. Do so grave mistake. You must defeat the Lich King. Defeat Hoggar.
For the Alliance.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying doing this.
I'm
out of range.
Work complete.
Simple dagger has been... I'm going to call that an upgrade. Let's go for the fiery guys next. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes, but I'm also looking forward to just working through these zones. As I said, my next stop is going to be Dunmoreau. Yeah, I need to look into that. I tried Arc Inventory, which is what my wife recommended, and it's just, I can't figure it out.
Work complete.
No, all of this has been happening down here. I think Arc Inventory can do it. Like, I've seen my wife's config and it seems to be similar.
What can I do for you?
I think I want the haste, ladies and gentlemen.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
This tune is a paladin. Everybody's pal.
Hey there. See you around.
Hey there. See you around. Have a good one.
So there's nothing in here I want. So that stockade's done. I'm not outside. I don't know what it is with the guard circles. I'm assuming they're looking for Horde or something? I don't recall having seen them before. So I'm curious. If I look at copper bar, they're worth a little bit. If I look at tin bar, they're worth not much. If I look at what's the other smelting? Bronze bar. It's not worth it. If I look at copper ore, kind of not worth smelting them.
Would you like to purchase something? Off and away.
Unit price 20 gold. Are you kidding me? Hey, Eric, your timing is impeccable. I don't remember where the cooking trainer is in Stormwind. There is one, I think. I'm going to go have dinner soon is all. Come on, guard. Not you. I need a guard who'll talk to me.
Need help? Light.
Pig and Whistle Tavern in Old Town. That's where the Master of Recipes is as well, so okay.
What can I do for you?
Classic cooking. Classic cooking. Classic cooking. Classic cooking.
For the Alliance.
Safe travels.
How are you?
No.
Safe travels.
Wow. There's a different entrance to that inn. They've changed the inn. The ground mount thing is really weird, and I kind of like it. Okay, so let's look at crawler meat. $3 each. Okay. Bear meat. It's $2 each. So let's buy 40 of them.
I'm out of range.
So far, there's always been a fairly cheap option for me to skill up with. And this is the way you would often skill up in Classic, so I have no problem doing it this way. They've removed the recipe. Interesting. I wonder if I've still got it on my... There's recipes that are no longer available that are not shown here. And I solved a whole bunch of gooey... Oh, didn't... Nope, there's still a couple of gooey spider legs there. And lean wolf flanks. That'll do for now.
Honored, I'm sure. Very well, then.
Bunch of stuff is sold, some hasn't. Okay. Is this Elmore's task? To go to Loch Medan? If it is...
Hello.
Stormpike delivery. Deliver the package for Stormpike to the Mountaineer Stormpike in Loch Medan. Great. That's where I'm headed. So excellent. And I should talk to the mining trainer as well.
What's on your mind?
Silver bar, iron bar, gold bar. Bang. And with that, I'm going to log off and have some dinner. Because I've done Darkshire, I've done Dead Mines. And my next place... Oh, that's sending me to Loch Medan. But my next place is going to be to Dunmoreau. Actually, what I'm going to do is so I've got... I think this is the starting place for dwarves. Why is there a transmogrifier here? But I think this is the starting place for dwarves and gnomes, so this is where I'm going to start next session. Thank you everyone for joining me for this one. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching what I did. I'm going to go have some dinner and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to see if I can do the dwarf starting experience, because hopefully all of this stuff will scale up to approximately the right level. Actually, it may not. It may scale to level 10 or something. But I'm one-shotting everything anyway, and the whole point is to do the journey. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll be back a bit later. Bye everyone.